Hello and good morning, Soul Tribe Collective. Happy Sunday to you. I am doing well. I hope you are whenever you happen to come across this video. We're going to continue on and finish up actually our relationship section, chapter 7 of our book, What's Your Aura? Written by Mystic Michela. For those of you who are newer subscribers, we are going through this book, journeying through this book here, discussing and learning about our aura, and not only our aura, but the aura of others, how they change, what they look like when they're in high vibrational energy, and what they look like when they're in low vibrational energy. Which helps us, of course, to recognize when either we need to do some aura or chakra clearing work, or perhaps when someone else needs to, or when it's an opportunity for us to remove ourselves from their energy. Because in most cases, you are not going to go up to someone and say, hey, you probably need to clear out your solar plexus or something, right? But it's an indication for you to remove yourself from that individual's energy, okay, to take your energy back. Boost of confidence. Interesting. So, shot in the arm of confidence. Shot in the arm of confidence. Someone shot in the arm of. Someone needs a shot in the arm of confidence. Someone needs some confidence. That's why I mentioned solar plexus. I mentioned it not for that reason, but obviously the energy was released in that way through those words for a reason. So, well, number of ways you can do this. Real quick class. First is affirmations. Okay. So I take it if you already know that you need to work on your confidence, you're familiar with your solar plexus, which is the area of your physical body just below your sternum. Okay? Just below your sternum or your rib cage. That is a gold or yellow aura, that aura energy. Okay? So you see how the top of this is yellow? It's that color. Okay? Although this is at the top of this image's head. Okay? This image is located here, okay, below your rib cage. Okay? So affirmations. Okay? I am wise. Okay? I am authentic. I am sincere. I am confident. I walk with confidence. I talk with confidence. I am assured. My hands are clean and my heart is pure. If none of these things are true, then obviously that's an area for you to work on, and that is a reason why you are currently experiencing the aura, the energy that you currently are, the dark side of it. Okay, everything has a light and dark side. Okay, even your hand. So yeah, whoever needs that shot of the insulin shot of confidence, whoever needs that, right? Then yeah, someone might be dealing with diabetes as well, type 1 or 2. So yeah, couple of interesting happenings before we get to the book, and we are going to get to the book this video. I'm not going to end up turning this into a 45-minute session of me sharing spiritual downloads only. Okay. We are going to get to finish up the rest of the chapter 7. Okay. Again, Soul Tribe Collective, thank you so much for being a part of the journey here where we are becoming our purest, highest, truest selves, confirmation with the speed of whatever that was going by. Energy is moving, and energy is moving fast. Fast changes coming in. Okay. Two confirmations I do want to speak of, or synchronicities, synchronistic events. Okay. So one is yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, I was watching football, college football highlights or something, or a game, and talk about the upsets this season. Wow, it is like a year unlike any other for college football upsets. Like it's unprecedented. Um, yeah, it's it's interesting. Um, and I do enjoy college football. I will say that college football I definitely enjoy because it's becoming a business, legal business, or it's been an illegal business for a long time, but it's becoming a legal business. So perhaps it's starting to look more like the NFL, right? With their schedule, playoff picture, and all that sort of thing, right? So it may change, but at this point, college football is still a lot more fun um, uh, than professional football because pro football is a business. Okay, and so because it's a business on 4th and 1, they're probably not going to go for it 9 times out of 10. In fact, probably in the pros, 9.9 times out of 10, they're not going to go for it. In college, you're far more likely to see a fake punt than you are in professional. And see, that makes those things make it part of the fun. And the NFL has lost that because the NFL is business. Okay, so these owners and that sort of thing, they want you to do the safe thing. Okay, I'm a risk taker. Just so, but anyway, so yeah, so I was sitting here watching the game. I said all of that to say this. I was sitting here watching the game, and I noticed again the people that I'm renting from. Their first names are Aaron and Gail. I mention everything that I mentioned on this channel, Soul Tribe Collective, for a reason, because any of it could be significant for your journey as far as your synchronicities are concerned. Okay, um, and also I would like to help us be in that constant mind frame of always paying attention to the point of we expect synchronicities, we look forward to the synchronicities, we catch the synchronicities, so we are a bit more sensitive. I almost want to say that's what I'm training us to do, helping us to do, hoping to help us to do, is to be more spiritually sensitive, okay, to our earthly surroundings and happenings. So, and there was someone in the yard, and so Aaron and Gail had set some things out. I assumed that the things set out in the yard, they were household items, were for um, from them, from their items from inside their house. Okay, but in fact, those items actually belonged to someone else. Well, they were out here looking through the items, and I didn't recognize who they were. And so I reached out to Aaron. I texted Aaron and asked him. I said, Aaron, there's someone in the yard. Took a picture, sent him the picture, and so there might be someone who's sleeping on someone's couch who's having to put their stuff in storage or looking for a place to put their stuff, or their stuff may be crowding your house, or your stuff may be crowding their house, however that might go. Okay, so that's one thing. Um, and I say crowded because obviously the items are outside for a reason, because Aaron and Gail, there's probably no room in the house for the whoever whoever's oh. So I did meet someone yesterday. I did meet someone yesterday. I met someone yesterday. And his first name is, check it out, for those of you who have followed my story for any length of time. His first name is Thomas. Okay? That's the gentleman's first name. Okay? So, there's something significant about the name Thomas. Okay? Thomas English Muffins, Thomas the Bus Company, they're the large school bus builder. Yeah. So, anything else? Oh, okay. Oh, so this morning, and Aaron told me that they were, I'm a little scatterbrained, I think. So Aaron told me when I reached out to him, he said that they are temporarily renting a room from them. That's what he told me. There's something about for whom the bell tolls. It's 8:57 and 57 degrees. 8:57 and 57 degrees. Okay. And I was like, oh, okay. But yes, so I met someone yesterday, and his name is Thomas. First name. Okay. He is the third person I've met whose first name is Thomas. Okay, I'll mention the others, okay, just for synchronicity's sake. So I don't know his last name, but I know a Thomas Kearney. I know a Thomas Weichert with a W, Weichert. And I know I guess, and him. Is that the three? Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's the three. What else? Oh, today. Went to go pick up my every 2 days or so, every other day coffee. Every 2 days, every other day, something like that. And saw someone outside, and they're waiting to get picked up. They have a backpack, a flat screen TV, and a basket of clothes, and perhaps some other items. It was 13:22 on the video timer. Okay. So let's go ahead and get going with what it is that Mystic Michelle wants to share with us for what's in regards to our auric relationships. And yeah. And I wanted to share all of that with us in this one video because I'm going to try. I didn't feel like I was going to get to 3 videos today. And I think I want to get back to one of the series today. Excuse me. Ooh, whoa. So I think I'm going to get back into the Book of Jubilees or the second book of Enoch today. For those of you who are following that series, it's been several weeks since we've delved into it. So I'm feeling like it's about that time. Oh, man, I'm glad I remembered. There is a song download that I got immediately yesterday after I posted the video that I posted outside at the park. Okay? And that video specifically, I shared a download regarding you can't sing from the heart what the soul doesn't feel, or the heart can't sing what the soul doesn't feel, or something like that. Okay? It's 9 o'clock. So let's go ahead and pick up where we left off here. I think we only have a couple of sections left. I think we left off with let go of control. So yeah, okay. And this is not going to be as long of a section, so I guess it kind of works out with the time of it all for it to not be north of 45 minutes. Okay. So rekindle your romance. Long-term romantic connections need regular attention to keep the energy of the partnership alive and fresh. Life is busy and a disconnect in the relationship can begin to form. Instead of sharing energy, creating space for each other to grow and finding new ways to inspire each other, you can begin to go through the motions and take each other for granted. Thinking about how to rekindle a romance through the lens of aura colors is a fun way to get the connection back up and running. The yellow aura could plan a fun date night of golf. I'm for golf 24/7, 8 days a week. Okay. Just so that my divine masculine is aware of that. She may not play golf or have an interest in it, but just so that she is aware. The yellow aura could plan a fun date night of golf for their green aura partner, or blue aura could cook a favorite treat their red aura partner especially loves. Okay? Whatever the rekindling involves, doing it in a way that both communicates love to your partner's unique energy signature and represents your own is how that love is refreshed. Okay, for those of you who are in current relationships. Okay, so for those of us who are on this platform, the majority of us are single, and I just know that energetically, the majority of us are single. And again, I'm always surprised and amazed by the percentage of listeners on the channel whenever I go into the YouTube studio and look at the numbers and statistics, which I'm a numbers lover. I've probably been some numerologist in some past life, like some heavily focused on numbers, like Nikola Tesla or something like that, Albert Einstein maybe or something. And so, but I'm always amazed at that because, yeah, I don't know, that speaks to my energy and my love for diversity. But for me, some things that I do well that I would, I don't know, I could use the word impress or bless. Bless is a better word than impress. Used to bless my my companion. There are several. I I am a good cook. Um, yeah, I'm a good cook, and that's not a hesitant to say maybe he's not. That's I'm my toughest critic, first of all. Um, but just like with the art, I do oil paintings and I do a little drawing, um, and acrylic painting and that sort of thing. So, but I venture not. I'm not an artist. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was thinking about that. So anyway, um, so yeah, right. So what are some dishes that I cook really, really well? What are some of those things? Okay. So anything dealing with a grill. Okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be red meat. Okay. It doesn't have to be chicken wings. Okay. Those are the only type of wings I will really even eat. I'm not a chicken lover. I don't, that's not a, that's not a protein that I am a big fan of, despite me being fairly health conscious. Okay. Um, But fish of any kind, anything on the grill, even with vegetables and things like that, anything grill, I am I have some skills for. Okay. Um, I make a great spaghetti. All of these dishes are all pretty much the same. A taco is a burrito, is a tostada. You know what I mean? So spaghetti, lasagna, ziti, all of that is the same, and you have come up with a whole lot of different varieties of it. I make a very unhealthy, delicious bacon macaroni and cheese. And that's a 5 cheese. That's a 5 cheese bacon macaroni and cheese. Um, let's see. Got a couple of unique sauces. So when it comes to cooking that, I could bless them in that way, or bless her in that way. Um, I am certainly, creative, and I tend to buy intuitive gifts. Okay, so I shop intuitively. I tend to do that. That's how I. Yeah. Okay. Even with there were 3 children over 20 years while I was at the Rock of Central Florida. Towards the end of my 20 years at that religious organization, there were 3 different children, 2 of which who were not birthed at the time that I sowed into their family, but Most High Holy Spirit told me to specifically sow into 3 different children, 3 different seeds, while they were 2 of which were germinating during this time. Okay, I did it for an entire year, entire 12 months. 12 might be significant for you. That breaks down to a 3. And so that's 333. I'm just seeing that for the very first time. Okay. And so anyway, I'm obedient. I love to be obedient to Most High is guiding me to do. That is why I am so blessed and so protected, right? That's why you're so blessed and so protected. If you are not, that is why you are not so blessed and protected. It's because you do not hear and obey. Okay? So, so, yeah, right? So, yeah. So it could be, I don't think I've ever done anything for a romantic companion. I don't think I've ever done anything artsy. That might be a confirmation. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, I've never painted anything for a lover or a wife, or I've never done any of that. Food is definitely one of the top ways, because I have confidence in that area. So food is definitely one of the ways that I like to bless. I have baked things before, and and on occasion, when it was sporadic or well, not when it was sporadic and spontaneous, they've turned out delicious. But I'm not a baker. Okay? But if I am inspired to do something, like I was that orange caramel cake back in 2003, it turns out amazing. Like I was when I baked a chocolate cake, it turns out incredible. But that was by inspiration, right? So, what are those things for you that yeah, right? That are high gifts, high level talents for you, that you can use to bless your incoming divine masculine, divine feminine, right? Okay, for date night or what have you. Again, I am definitely one to come up with a picnic, or I'm that person. Okay, so taking action. Reflect upon what your partner's aura colors are. Think on something you can do to show them you care in a way you know they will be able to receive it. Rekindle that romance. As you do so, be mindful of how it feels when you show a person that you really see and love them for who they are. Okay? It's 9/11, 58 degrees. Something about the beach, something about the beach boys. Okay? Perhaps your divine masculine or divine feminine is a surfer. Okay? Perhaps they live by the beach or you do. So, in thinking about yesterday or the last time that I shared from this book, I mentioned it's going to be interesting given my intuition and their intuition, both of us being awakened now, her intuition, my intuition. It's going to be interesting how we interact. Because, and not in the way that it was portrayed in the movie, but I get a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of feeling where you know that person's moves, but we're not against one another. You know what I mean? Right? So not in that dark energy sort of way, but you know each other's moves. So she's walking down the hall to get her jacket. You're walking the other way towards her. You grab her jacket and give it to her. Neither one of you said a word, but that's exactly what she was coming there for, and that's the only reason why she was coming down the hall. Like that type of synchronistic life. Okay? And again, not everything's going to be all peaches and roses and blah, 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 right? Every day. But far less, I just heard far less friction, right? Than typical. Again, here's the angel number 913. There might be something about fracking that deals with oil drilling. I'm certain. Alexa, what is fracking?
Fracking is a well stimulation technique involving the fracturing of formations in bedrock by a pressurized liquid.
Wow, check this out. So fracking is a well stimulation technique involving the fracturing of formations in bedrock by a pressurized liquid. Okay? So you send liquid down, liquid breaks up the foundations and breaks up the rock and does, bedrock, right? Invented 1947. 47 or 74 might be significant for your journey, and it is 28:30 on the timer when I said that. So, invented in 1947, which makes that how old? That invention, fracking, this year, in the year of 8, in the year of Mamba, 77 years old. Fracking. Okay? So, 7-7. In a life where we are often praised for the things we do for others, it's nice to be seen for the person we are within. The motivating factor behind it all. Showing your partner you see them is always a romantic gesture. Okay? So, what are some things that you could, I just thought about this. What are some things that you could do? So, for instance, most people think of, oh, That's her favorite color, so get this in her favorite color. Oh, that's his favorite color, get this in his favorite color. Right? But how about this? One of you have an interview. Man, I was just. Ooh. Sorry, collective. There was something there. Just. It sounds kind of shallow to say something's going on in the ethers, but I just got like something really interesting vibration. Oh man, now I'm gonna forget where I was going. What I was gonna say. Showing your partner, you see them as always. Oh, thank you. Highest divine white light, thank you. Woo. So, let's say your partner, him or her, has an interview. Mm-hmm. And so many of our oracles on, at least on this platform, they speak only from their gender's point of view, their current gender's point of view. And I think that's such a lopsided perspective. Okay? So if they're a female tarot reader, everything is, ooh, he gonna be, and they never speak to, or it could be this way, vice versa, or, and give you the other perspective, as if they are speaking from the male's perspective or the divine masculine's perspective, right? So many of them only speak from a singular gender perspective, and I think that's a bit sexist. And so, if it's a female, in my example, let's say she has an interview. In my first example, she has an interview, right? But and it's a job. She's occupation. She's always wanted. It's like yeah, all of that, right? And you notice Mr. Chivalry is not dead. You notice that you've been talking to her about it, helping her out with her solar plexus. But you're feeling like doing something special for her. Okay? And you both, obviously, you understand energy and this and that. Buy her a yellow dress. Okay? Or a yellow house coat, or a yellow robe, or a yellow gown, or yellow. Buy her something yellow that she can wear. Why? Because that's the color of the solar plexus chakra. Okay. And so that's a little thinking out of the box kind of thing for gifts and and that sort of thing. So men, ladies, same thing. Okay. So, and I just got boom, immediately got the image blue. So let's go with it. So that's throat chakra energy. So, your man has this big presentation coming up. He's nervous. Okay. Confirmation with the horn honk. So again, you're encouraging him. You're gonna do well. You know, whatever advice you're telling him, whatever encouragement you're giving. So go out, get him a brand new blue shirt, brand new blue tie, or a blue suit. Why? Throat chakra. And this is specifically for this day, honey. We're specifically for this day. Okay. So yeah, all right. So let's finish up with our last section here, which is check your aura compatibility. You aren't always going to be compatible with everyone. When you understand that this has a lot to do with your energetic signature, it can save you time and trouble when dating. Okay, there's a quote, I think Denzel Washington's picture is often associated with it, but it could be anybody picture, Robert De Niro's, it could be anybody's picture, right? Because people just swap out the pictures, change the words, or copy the quote. But it goes something along the lines of, there are some people who just simply do not like you because your light irritates their demons, or something along those lines. They just will not like you no matter what because your light irritates their demons. And once again, we have Dr. Feelgood on the screen. Okay? So, and it's 9:22. Okay? 63 degrees. So, being real with yourself, I was going to say something, but then I chose to keep it. Being real with yourself as to who works for you and who doesn't, and why, gives you clarity into what choices to make on the dating scene. Okay? As an orange aura, you may realize you need more of a supporting partner than a person wanting to make it on their own. A turquoise aura may feel the need to be with someone who places little to no emphasis on the material world and enjoys spiritual pursuits. Okay? So this is a very good conversation, a very good section, portion. So, so for me, again, I often talk about the sapiosexual part. So definitely someone who can talk about something more than just love and hip hop. You know what I mean? So someone who can hold an intelligent conversation beyond what Beyonce and Jay-Z got going on. I'm not, other than whatever demonic spirits that they, I shouldn't say that. Beyond the spiritual aspect of their journey, I'm not remotely interested in whatever them or any other entertainer has going, and anyone else for that matter, has going on. Okay? So someone who is really, truly, and I know my divine masculine's she's going to be, ideal, checking all the boxes just like yours, divine masculine, your divine feminine, will be that way. So, excuse me. I am definitely one who's good flying solo, and I know because however you are divine masculine or divine feminine, in your high vibrational energy, your divine masculine is going to be the opposite, the other gender of you in the mirror. Okay? And so again, there's little for you to worry about in regards to compatibility when it comes to your true divine companion. What we need to work on, all of our work is being done now for those of us who have not yet met them. Our hard work is being done now, okay? Because once we meet them face to face, it's going to be obvious. It's going to be undeniable, I'm hearing. Okay? So, yeah, there's just going to be a knowing. Okay? There's just going to be a knowing. Right? So, that's where I was going. So for me, I know I am a very independent person. Okay? So my divine masculine, she's not going to need to look after me. She's not going to need to check on me or anything like that. You know, she's like, hey, honey, can you do that, 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 that? Yep. It'll be done before she can blink twice and take another sip of her mojito. You know what I mean? It's just done. You know, someone might like mojitos. I don't know. So, but yeah, right. So, because that's how I function. Generally speaking, that's how I function. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, it's 9:27 on the clock, Mountain Standard Time. That's a 999. Okay. You see anything else I wanted to cover there? I think that's it. Let's take a look at the take section action. Is that what I was going to say? Take action section. On a blank piece of paper, make a chart where you can fill in your insights from the following steps. Create at least 3 rows with room to add more rows and or notes later. Reflect upon what you like and dislike in people. Don't fear being honest with yourself. Okay? And so I can give you all, I guess, for time's sake, I can give you a short list about things that right off the bat I do not like about people. Right? Or human beings, I'll say. There might be something about apex twins or an apex. So I do not like people who are prejudiced or prejudice energy, I'll say. Let me put it in the form of energy. I do not like prejudice energy of any sort. I do not like. Okay? At some point, as a Democrat, the best choice was probably a Republican. And as a Republican, historically, at some point, the best choice was probably a Democrat. Okay? So I don't like prejudices. I don't like mediocrity. I don't like mediocrity, mediocre, settling energy. I don't like that stagnant type of energy. 4407 on the time. It's going to run more than 45 minutes anyway. I said that for a reason. It's 9:30. You might be seeing 3333. So other energies that I do not like. Again, stagnation, complaining energy, okay? Energy that just does nothing but complain and does nothing to change the situation. So I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. 2 years later, at the same job, I hate my job. I hate my job. I hate my job. Quit the fucking job or stop complaining. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay? Um, and just being able to do better, but not. I guess to sum it up is the energy that I hate. Being able to do better, so someone who's obese, fat, overweight, and could be healthier, they're not handicapped. They just choose to live a sloppy life. Okay, that's what I got. They choose to live that type of lifestyle by choice. Again, yes, we all have choice. Yes, we all have free will. Again, you can serve heaven or hell. Okay, you can serve your higher self or your lower self. Okay, you can serve the higher self of man or the lower self of man. Right? That's not a sexual thing. Right? But you can, right? Serve the higher and lower energy of others. Okay. For instance, witchcraft workers who are bringing in their friends, again, as a lot of us have dealt with collective, bringing in their friends to do witchcraft against you and against your purposes and against your goals and against your relationships and against your money and against your businesses and against your prosperity and against your children and against your health and against your beauty and against your right, all of those things. Yeah, those individuals. Okay. So taking action. Okay, on a blank sheet of paper, reflect the likes and dislikes of people. Consider what your strengths contribute to a relationship and how your more vulnerable qualities need to be supported. Okay? So for me, one of my strengths is security. Okay? Both spiritually and physically. Okay, that's one of the big ones that I bring to the table. Okay? And probably spiritual strength is the more powerful one. So that deals with my healing energy. Okay, it's 9:33 on the clock. The actual clock. Okay. That is probably the biggest tool, biggest seed, biggest, yeah, is my healing nature. Whether that is through conversation, okay, through a hug or what have you, that is my number one strength. Okay. How are my more vulnerable qualities, or what are my more vulnerable that need to be supported? My artistic endeavors. Because even myself can get away from those, right? But that's a high level skill of mine, so I need to capitalize on that. Perhaps the offer coming towards me will help with that. I don't know. In some way. I mean, there are all types of artists. I mean, you're a marathon runner. You're an artist. You know, I mean, arts and everything. So, and maybe that's significant. Maybe someone who likes to run. Yeah. Looking at what you've written, contemplate what type of person would fit you best. Be specific about their goals, character traits, and ways of acting. So, I am definitely one who is yeah, we'll put it out there. So I am definitely one who is I don't know if I should say that. Okay. So I thought about that way too long. That's what I just heard. I just heard I thought about that way too long. Like it should not take that long to decide to speak about that, to say it. So, now it's like even more embarrassing. So anyway, no need to turn purple over that. So, so what are some of the characteristics and that sort of thing that you like? Okay? And again, be honest, be truthful. Okay? Right? And these are not let me check and see what it mentions. Okay. It mentions gold, character traits, and ways of acting. Good. Okay. So I wanted to make sure she did not mention anything physical, which she doesn't. Okay. So goals. My goals: serial entrepreneur, multiple businesses. I mean, as big and as far as we can go. I mean, can we yeah, as big and as far as we can go, influencing governments, and laws that better protect the people of the country or of their state or of their whatever, right, or their region or whatever colony. Yeah, whatever. Um, 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 Nonprofits that really truly use 90% of what they receive in their research, and the other 10% is just goes towards payroll and overhead. Okay? Right? And it really truly works as a nonprofit. What do I mean? To me, a nonprofit, like a church, should not have millions, not even hundreds of thousands of dollars in just sitting in the bank month to month. Why? Because the need, 9:39 on the timer, the need is too great. And now I'm speaking to my heart. The need is too great for churches and nonprofits to be sitting there with millions upon millions of dollars in the bank. The immediate need, yesterday's needs, are too great for these so-called nonprofits, which actually are for profit. Confirmation. If you don't ask me, go to Goodwill and ask them, can you have a shirt? They'll tell you no, but they will take your shirt. 5353. So you're going, and that's an 88. So you will take something from me, but charge me in exchange for that same shirt tomorrow. It's like Blimpie. I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a stack of cheeseburgers today. That's the McDonald's character. Was it McDonald's? I think, right? Burger King, McDonald's, one of those. Blimpie. Alexa, what does the angel number 939 mean?
according to an Alexa Answers contributor. On the website social.com, they say the 91 angel number is an invitation to believe in yourself, connect with your inner wisdom,
Alexa,
and take action.
cancel. Alexa. Okay, I had to find out where it was. Okay, so angel number 939 means you're empathetic, and inspiring, and you may find fulfillment by helping others. What the heaven are we talking about right now? Okay? Helping others. That's exactly where my heart is. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my natural days on this planet. Okay? This right here, some form of it. The form may change, the platforms will change, but this, whether talking to a child at St. Jude's Hospital, which I will do, or in Zimbabwe, talking to the leader of that country and how to change things there, the focus will for always be the same, helping us all to become our highest, purest, truest self possible. Okay? And I know that that will be my divine masculine's journey as well. And whatever it is that she does. Okay? So entrepreneurship, she is into health and fitness and staying healthy. Perhaps even more than I am. She's definitely giving. She has no problem reaching into her pocket and dropping some money into someone's hand who's at the corner or whatever. Okay? I've handed out $20 bills, and not just once or twice. Okay? I've walked across the street to give somebody money. Paid cell phone bills. I've paid strangers. I need my cell phone cut on. Can you pay? Absolutely. You know, she has that same heart. Okay? She will enjoy her privacy even though she may be a public figure. Public in what way? Law enforcement, again, locally or whatever. Again, a journalist is a local celebrity, right? A sports figure is a local celebrity. A sports figure could obviously be a global celebrity as well. But, okay? So whatever it is that she does, she may be just well known in her occupation, okay? Locally. An attorney or what have you, okay? But whatever that is, her focus is that as well, helping others become their best selves. Okay. Visualize what the perfect partner will be. I said will be. I said would be. Will be, because it's happening. Keep this visualization, confirmation, keep this visualization to how you feel with them, not how they look. See? And I mentioned this the other day, confirmation, about not focusing on the physical, but on the feeling of them. So how does it feel to be with your divine masculine, your divine feminine? Okay? How does it feel to no longer have to deal with karmic energy? How does it feel to be healed and to have healed all of those scars? How does it feel to leave all of that energy on the other side of the door? How does that feel, that picnic, that new house that you two buy together? How does it feel to relocate and to move in with them? How does it feel for them to move in with you? How does it feel to buy the house together? I think I said that. How does it feel? on that vacation with that divine masculine or feminine. Okay? The wedding, the reception. How does that feel? Think about the cake tasting. I'm really going to enjoy that part. I'm really going to enjoy that part just because of the whole pastry thing with me. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so anyway, think on those things, okay? Getting a better idea of what energies you work best with helps attract them to you. A clear and focused intention allows for the people who fit you and you them to instantly attract. Okay? So, this concludes our chapter 7 of relationships. In our next section here is going to be, if I can get my hands out of the way, is going to be auras and money and career, which again is very important, as many of us are going to be walking into the inheritances that were hidden from us or stolen from us, that were left to us both naturally and spiritually, energetically, by our ancestors. Okay? And so, if you do know, so one of the interesting things, not ironic, one of the interesting things that I did was, and I can't open it up. Oh, I remember the app. I downloaded an app and it's called Rich Man. I don't even know when, how, I don't even know, right? But this app takes you through or gives you opportunity for you to hypothetically build your wealth. Okay? So you can buy shares, you can buy vehicles, you can buy yachts, you can buy houses, real estate, you can buy or businesses, you can merge businesses, you can you can you can, what's the word I'm thinking of? Why can't I think about it? I want to say fictionally, but that, what word am I looking? You can, I don't know. But you can, I guess fictionally, run your empire with this app, okay? And it gives breakdowns for everything, and it's realistic, okay? So for instance, with the one of the companies that you can start is a car dealership, okay? So with the car dealership, you have to purchase the vehicles from the auction. Then you have to pay to have the vehicles repaired. Then you have to put the vehicles out for sale, and the vehicles literally sell. Okay? So your profit margins and all of that, they change in real time. Well, I guess real time according to the app, obviously. But you know what I mean? So same thing with the stocks. Okay? So even when you're not in the app, so for instance, you build up to 20 million in net revenue or in net worth, okay? You can go back in and it may have dropped or increased based on stock markets, based on sales of automobiles, right? So it's very, very realistic. And again, it's called Rich Man. And again, I don't even know how this confirmation with the beep, alarm or horn honk. So again, I just started using it probably 2 or 3 days ago. I'm a former tax accountant. So again, I like the numbers and that sort of part of it. I like statistics and that sort of thing. Again, I'm, I guess, something of a unicorn in that regard. Confirmation, I'm something of a unicorn in that regards. Collective, we are something of a unicorn with the doot doot of the two horns. Yeah. All right. So angel number 939. All right. And yeah. Be empathic today, Soul Tribe Collective. Inspiring. Okay. And do your portion to help others fulfill what it is that their desires are. Again, their good vibration desires. Right? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and this is Esoteric Guidance. As always, be encouraged.